वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, welcoming all of you to the mid-morning japa session. I thank all of you for attending this session and giving your beautiful time and association. Please forgive me for interrupting your ecstatic chanting. Let us move to our next part of the session, which is Sri Caitanya Bhagavat. But before we start our session, may I know who all have joined this call morning?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna Neetu Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru Maharaj, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Thank you very much Mataji for joining every single day and giving your beautiful association. Hare Krishna.
Karen! These are not going through, I try.
Hare Krishna, Yasumati Priya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all the assembled devotees. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna Sushmita Mataji.
Thank you, Syamaguri Mataji, for reciting the sloka so nicely. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru Maharaj, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Thank you very much Mataji for joining every single day and giving your beautiful association, and all glories to your services. Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai, and all the assembled devotees. This is Shivani from Asheville, Virginia. Thank you, Shamaguri Mataji, for the beautiful recitation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Shivani Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru Maharaj, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Thank you very much Mataji for joining every single day and giving your association. And also all glories to your services Mataji. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody else?
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnavas. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Vranda Gopika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all glories to Sri Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much Mataji for joining and every single day and giving your beautiful association and beautiful chanting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada, this is Preeti Lasmi Dasi from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, Shamaguri Mataji, for the beautiful chanting. Hare Krishna. Thank you for your welcoming.
Hare Krishna Priti Vilasani Devi Dasi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru Maharaj, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Thank you very much Mataji for joining and very beautiful services to Bhakti Sangha Mataji. You all are the pillar of the Bhakti Sangha. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa group. Before we start our today's session, I would like to read Srila Prabhupada's quote. for today, September 12th. Yeah. A musician, because one has got a good attachment for music, he tries to perform it very perfectly. So love is the basis. Similarly, when you serve Krishna, if you have no love for Krishna, you cannot serve him very nicely. And Krishna also does not accept your service if it is not done in great love and affection. London, September 12, 1973. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So today we are so fortunate to have Her Grace Antaranga Tulasi Devi Dasi Mataji on the topic of Sri Caitanya Bhagavat, chapter 13, verse number 387 onwards. So thank you very much, Mataji, for thank you very much, Mataji, for joining today and giving your beautiful association. Dandvat Pranam to you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for giving your very valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening us on this topic of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Now I hand over call to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Am I audible?
Yes, now audible.
Mataji, just give me 3 minutes for me to on my video.
Sure, Mataji, no problem.
Network issue here, but I'll just fix that. By the time we'll recite the Mangalacharan prayers so that we can go ahead. So first of all, I would like to thank all the devotees, especially Vinita Mataji, for again calling me back here and giving me the chance to speak on Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. It is always wonderful to be with all of you and hearing and reciting Chaitanya Bhagavat. So I'm so happy. And I thank all my previous acharyas, my spiritual master. Because of their mercy only, I'm able to get this chance to get this most auspicious benediction, actually, to read Chaitanya Bhagavat. I'm thankful to all of them. I request all their blessings and I pray for their blessings by reciting the Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामिनिति नामिने नमाचार्यपादाय निताय कृपाप्रदायिने गौरकथा धामदाय नगर ग्रामतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे आजानुलंबितभुजौ
कनकावधातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायदाक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा. So today we are going to read from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khanda. We are in chapter 13. Hare Krishna. Okay. Now my audio video is clear, Mataji. Any breaking in audio because my video is on?
Yeah, Mataji.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. So we will read from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khanda chapter 13. This is a very, very beautiful chapter, and today we are going to read the last section of this chapter. So all of you know what is this chapter about. Can someone tell me what is the main main chunk of this chapter about?
Jagai and Madhai.
Jagai Madhya deliverance.
The deliverance of Jagai and Madhai by Shri Gautama Mahaprabhu. It's a very, very beautiful pastime. It is a pastime for which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always glorified, and it is a very hope-giving pastime for all of us. So therefore, it's a very wonderful chapter. It's so wonderful that you have all read this pastime in detail as described by Vrindavan Das Thakur. And today we are in the last portion of this chapter. So this pastime is happening in where?
Navadvip.
Where? Navadvipa. So what is the meaning of the word Navadvip? Navadvip means?
9 islands.
So
The
in
collection
which
of 9 islands.
Yes. So in which island is this pastime of Jagai and Madhai happening? So this pastime of Jagai and Madhai deliverance is happening in the island known as Antardvip, which is a center part of this 9 island. So Shri Navadvip Dham is in the shape of a 8-petaled lotus. 8 petals are 8 islands, and in the lotus there is a center place where all the pollen is there, yellow color. That the central piece, that world, that is Antardvip, there is a 9th island. And this Antardvip, the center of Navadvip, is the island in which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. The birthplace of Mahaprabhu is present here. So in this Antardvip only is this pastime of Sri Jagai and Madhai happening. And why I am describing about Navadvip Dham and the location is because the speciality of Chaitanya Bhagavat is that it is a Navadvip book. It is a book that describes maximum pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that happened in Navadvip Dham. And therefore, it is very much needed to understand Navadvip Dham along with reading Chaitanya Bhagavat. Because this book belongs to Navadvip Dham. It is all about Navadvip Dham. It is about Srivasangan, Yoga Peeth, the different islands, Mahaprabhu roaming around Navadvip. And so many times in this book, Vrindavan Das Thakur addresses Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Navadvipa Chandra, Navadvipa Shiromani, so many names like this. So, and we can see how Vrindavan Das Thakur glorifies Navadvip a lot. So, this pastime is happening in Antardvip. Now, where in Antardvip, this Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes in a book known as Navadvip Dham Mahatmya. In this book, Srila Bhaktivinoda explains the exact spot. So, in Antardvip, Ganga is flowing. So, there are many, many ghats. In fact, Vrindavan Das Thakur describes in Adi Khanda that there are many ghats in Navadvip, many bathing places. And in each bathing place, lakhs of people are taking bath. That is the beauty of Navadvip Dham. So, in Antardvip, there are mainly 5 ghats called the Pancha Ghat. That is Barakona Ghat, Nagariya Ghat, Mahaprabhu Ghat, Jagai Madai Ghat, and Vriddha Shiva Ghat. 5 ghats were there. Of this, you notice one is called Jagai Madai Ghat. So that is the place where Sri Jagai Madai got delivered. So in today also, if you come to Mayapur Dham, our ISKCON Mayapur is there on one side of the road, and on the opposite side there is this beautiful small temple in the middle of a big paddy field. Small temple. When you see from the road, you can see the temple's gopuram, the temple's tower, and that is the Jagai Madai temple. That is the place where Mahaprabhu he delivered Jagai and Madai. So this all these pastimes happen in Navadvip Dham, and even today when we come to Navadvip Dham, we can take darshan of these places. So this pastime happened. The entire 3 worlds, all the demigods, they're all glorifying Mahaprabhu. Yamaraj, Srila Guru Maharaj, Japatak Maharaj, he often tells this pastime that which is mentioned in one other book written by some other Vaishnava Acharya on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in which it describes that when Jagai and Madai were delivered, at that time, Yamaraj asked Chitragupta that what was the sins, how much sins did they commit that Mahaprabhu delivered them? If they were not delivered, how much sins they have committed, what all they have to suffer for? So that time, who knows what Yamaraj said? Anyone knows what Chitragupta answered back to Yamaraj? How much sinful activity Jagai Madai did?
It's been null. It has come to 0.
That is
unlimited
what
sins.
The question.
But it has come to 0 when they got the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, but Chitragupta, he gave an answer to Yamaraj to how much sins they had committed. Unlimited, but he told him
to make a separate hellish planet for them.
Yes.
And this is mentioned in next chapter of Caitanya Bhagavata.
Okay. So he mentioned that, yeah, okay, the next chapter describes this entire pastime, correct. Thank you so much, Mataji. Chapter 14 describes the entire pastime. So Chitragupta says that these people have done, I didn't read this pastime Chaitanya Bhagavata, but I heard it from Guru Maharaj in the lecture. So there Guru Maharaj mentioned this point. Chitragupta said that they have done so much sins that it is not possible for me to match writing, because Chitragupta writes the records of who performed how many sins. Jagai Madai were performing sins in such a speed and so much sins that Chitragupta and his assistants were not able to keep up and write the sins that they were doing. So that was the speed and amount of sins Jagai and Madai were doing. And when these 2 personalities were delivered, Guru Maharaj used to say that the demigods on the heavenly planets who are watching Indra and all, they would see this and they would faint. And then they would again wake up, regain consciousness, see Jagai was delivered, again they would faint. It was an unbelievable chamatkar for them. It was like that for the heavenly denizens. For the people of Navadvip, it was such a big relief. They were so pleased by Mahaprabhu because these 2 were so much haunting and disturbing the people of Navadvip. The people of Navadvip were fearing because of these 2 personalities. And they were delivered by Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So this pastime is a very important, very milestone or very big event in the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is always ever glorified that, oh Lord, you delivered sinful people like Jagai and Madai. They are the epitome of sinfulness. So that so this pastime is also very hope-giving to us, because Mahaprabhu is known Patita Pavan. He proved through this pastime how much Patita he can deliver. One is most fun he can deliver. That is the beauty of this pastime, and we are in the end of this chapter. So today we are going to read from text 387. Shabar koriba gaura chandra se udhar, व्यतिरिक्त वैष्णव निंदक दुराचार, So, Vrindavan Das Thakur is describing Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavan. He has proved it by delivering Jaga and Madhai. And therefore, all the sinful people, they have guarantee that by taking to the process of Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting, by uttering the names of Gauranga, Nityananda, they will all get delivered. But Vrindavan Das Thakur gives a warning that there is one category who will not be delivered. Who are they? Gaurachandra will deliver everyone except those sinful persons who blaspheme Vaishnavas. So if one performs Vaishnava Parad, then they will not be delivered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Guru Maharaj often, even in yesterday's class, he was mentioning how Sri Navadvip Dham and Vrindavan Dham both are the same abode. Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Sri Radha Krishna are the same personalities. But still Sri Navadvip Dham is very merciful because the mood of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is mercy. So in Vrindavan, if one performs a devotional activity, one performs a pious activity, one gets 1,000 times benefits. And in Vrindavan Dham, if one performs a sinful activity, then one also gets 1,000 times benefits. Whatever you perform, 1,000 times benefits you get. But Navadvip Dham is even more merciful. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that here, if you perform a pious activity or a bhakti activity, then you get 1,000 times benefit. Whereas if you perform a sinful activity, it doesn't get multiplied by 1,000. So that is the mercy of the Lord. But if one performs Vaishnava Aparad, then Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu cannot tolerate. The Lord is like that. He cannot tolerate a sin, an offense committed in the lotus feet of Vaishnavas. Whereas if any sinful activity or any aparad is done towards him, that he will tolerate. Similarly, he is so protective. It is not that why is the Lord so strict. He is always merciful. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is so merciful. Why is he so strict in this one thing? This is actually a beauty of the Lord. It shows how much he loves his devotees. We can see in the pastime of Bhishma Dev, the Lord was ready to break his own promise that I will not lift any weapon. But he was ready to break that promise. Why? Because he wanted Bhishma Dev not to break his promise. He wanted Bhishma Dev to be happy. So the Lord, at the cost of his own glorification, at the cost of his own honor, he is ready to save the love, and he is ready to please his devotees. That is how much the Lord cares for his devotees. So therefore, he cannot tolerate any offense against the devotees. He describes that he proclaims in Gita that who is most dear to me, my devotees are most dear to me. One who serves my devotees, one who is a devotee of my devotee is more dear to me than my own devotee. So how can he tolerate someone who is offending a Vaishnava? In fact, he says it is very well known that the devotees are the controllers of Sri Krishna. So we can see in the pastime of Sri Haridas Thakur, when Haridas Thakur was being beaten in the marketplaces, at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had not yet appeared in this world. He was still in the spiritual world performing his pastimes. So he sent the Sudarshan Chakra to kill these two people, these two soldiers who are whipping Haridas Thakur. So that time Sudarshan Chakra came and it was ready to kill these two persons. Haridas Thakur, what he was doing when he was receiving beatings, he knew that the Lord would get angry, and so he was praying to the Lord. Oh my dear Lord, my only request is that may these two personalities not get any punishment. May these two personalities who are simply carrying out the order of the king, they are not wrong. Please don't give them any punishment. He was praying for their well-being. So Sudarshan Chakra came. It heard Haridas Thakur speaking like this. Sudarshan Chakra went back. Then the Lord asked, why are you coming back without killing them? I ordered you to go and kill them. So the Sudarshan Chakra said, you ordered me, but your devotee there, he is telling that you don't kill these two personalities, don't punish them. So you have only told that your devotees are more greater than you. So I have to listen to the order of your devotee. So I am unable to kill them. So in this way, we see that how the Lord gives always priority. He gives first place to his devotees. In Bhagavatam, another episode which we see is the Sanat Kumaras come to the gate of Vaikuntha and the Jaya Vijaya stop. Then the Kumaras get angry. Then the Lord himself comes out and what does he do? He begs forgiveness from the Sanat Kumaras. He takes the mistake on himself, the mistake of the Dwarapalakas, the doorkeepers. The Lord takes it on himself and he protects them and he begs forgiveness on their behalf. That is how much respect the Lord gives to the devotees. And then the Kumaras were thinking, the Lord, he's coming and he's himself begging forgiveness and he's speaking so sweetly. They forgot all their anger. So like this, the Lord always, he gives first preference to devotees. So if someone offends the Vaishnavas, then the Lord cannot tolerate it. So he'll deliver no matter how many sins you have done, but he will not accept the Vaishnava aparadha. So he'll not deliver that person. So therefore, we are one of the most fortunate people, rarest. It is very rare to get a human body. To get that human body in Kali Yuga, that too after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, after Srila Prabhupada has introduced ISKCON, and in this particular golden age, this chance of having a human body at this point of time is something very, 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 very rare. We cannot imagine how rare it is. Having got such a big opportunity and such a easy way to go back home, back to Godhead. Yesterday was Radhashtami. Everyone was describing in all the classes that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has brought this mood of Srimati Radharani. We are able to know about Srimati Radharani because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. So the name Radha was not known to anyone outwardly in a very public way until Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. In fact, the name Radha cannot be uttered. Shukadev Goswami was not willing to utter it. It is not openly uttered in the scriptures because to take the name of Radha, one needs a particular qualification. That is, that name is chanted by Sri Krishna himself. And it is the name of the supreme goddess in the world, the consort of Sri Krishna. So to utter that powerful name, one needs to have a qualification. And therefore, we are all completely unqualified to utter the name of Radha. But today we are uttering Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this name we are uttering Hare Hare, that is Srimati Radharani. Who gave us the qualification to utter the name of Srimati Radharani? It is only the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if he was not there, we could not get this very special mantra, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by which we can go back home, back to Godhead so easily. So, having got this very rare opportunity, it is our duty to make maximum use of it. So, Mahaprabhu, he has given so much, he is so merciful, he has given us such an easy process, such an easy way. Srila Prabhupada made it more easy so that we can go back home in this life by giving his Bhaktivedanta purports, which are no practical guidance of how to lead our life, so that we can go back home in this life to the spiritual world. If we commit Vaishnava Aparadh, then we will be bereft of this entire benediction. This entire fortune will be taken away from us if we commit Vaishnava Aparadh. So we need to know the gravity of how heavy is Vaishnava Aparadh. It is very easy. What is Vaishnava Aparadh? Criticizing a Vaishnava is the first step. The first step is actually not being happy in seeing a Vaishnava. That itself is a Vaishnava Aparadh. It begins with that. We are not happy when we see a devotee. Oh Krishna, how we met him. This person is coming. How to escape from this person? We are very busy. So not being happy looking at a devotee itself is the first symptom. That further aggravates to criticizing that person, backbiting about that person. And then criticizing that person. And then if we let that aggravate even more, then it will aggravate into becoming envious of one devotee. And then starting to willfully perform activities which will harm that devotee. So these are all the stages it can go to, and therefore we should be very, very careful. We should not even from the beginning stage we should stop it. The aim of a devotee, we see the devotees who are in Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Chaitanya Bhagavat, we see the relationship between devotees. The beauty of Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat is that we can practically see how we should behave. Because this passage happened 500 years ago and it is very much similar to the lifestyle we have today. So just like how we go to a temple and we meet devotees, that is very similar to how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu associates were dancing in Srivasanga and how they were talking with each other. So how Mahaprabhu and the associates did that day, that is how we should be following today. So we see in Chaitanya Charitamrita and all, when the devotees are coming from Navadvip to Puri, the Puri versus Navadvip versus, they meet each other. How wonderful, they're all so happy to see each other. They embrace each other, they garland each other, they apply chandan, they invite them for prasadam, and they talk only Krishna Katha. We don't see anyone asking, oh, how is your house? How is your health? What is going on with you? Oh, did you watch this news? Do you know what's happening there? Oh, do you know what's happening in that devotee's house? Nothing like this. They either glorify each other or they describe Krishna Katha. They recite Srimad Bhagavatam, they talk about Srimad Bhagavatam. That is what we see. So this is all practical example of how devotees should be. Or they talk about how to expand the preaching mission, like that. So when we meet devotees, when we come in devotee association, that is the place where there is chance of committing Vaishnava Aparadha. Over familiarity will make us to think a person very easily. And therefore, sometimes when we have too much association of Vaishnavas, we tend to perform Vaishnava Aparadha. So therefore, when what we should pray to the Lord is always, oh Lord, may I never commit Vaishnava Aparadha, may those thoughts never come in my mind. And we should very carefully and willfully, when we're talking to devotees and all, we should not openly, we should not criticize devotees. We should not talk about bad about some person. That is what we should avoid. And that is all for the offenses we can willfully or knowingly commit. Unknowingly may commit offenses for which we can pray to the Lord that, oh Lord, if I'm unintentionally committed any Vaishnava aparadh, unknowing to me, I myself don't know, but I have committed some aparadh, then Lord, please forgive me. That is why we recite Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. This verse we recite every day morning. Why? Because we pray, we may unknowingly commit so many Vaishnava aparadh. So we pray to the Lord and to the devotees, to everyone, that please, if I have committed any aparadh, please forgive me. So when we chant this mantra in the morning, it should be very mindfully, not just mechanically. Proceeding to the next verse, next 388. Shulapani Shamajadi Bhakta Ninda Kare Bhagavata Pramana Tatha Pihoshi Gramare. According to the Srimad Bhagavatam, even if someone on the level of Lord Shiva blasphemes a devotee, he will soon be destroyed. So this Vaishnava Aparadha is for all levels of devotees. So it goes up to the level of Lord Shiva. It is not that Lord Shiva commits offense and he fell down or nothing like that. But even if a person like Lord Shiva, just to explain the gravity, it is told here. Even a person on the level of Lord Shiva, he blasphemes devotee, he will soon be destroyed. That is the power of Srimad Bhagavat, of Vaishnava Aparadha. As Srila Rupa Goswami explains, it is the mad elephant in the garden of bhakti. What a mad elephant can do. Mattahati. So, next in the verse 389, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, he gives a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 10, Text 25, which complements what he mentioned in the previous verse. Mahat Vimanat Swakrita Dhimadrin Nangshatya Durad Apishula Panihi. Srimad Bhagavatam says, because of this, even though I may be as strong as Lord Shiva, I shall be vanquished without delay due to my offense at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. This is Canto 5, Chapter 10, Text 25, second part of the verse. So this verse is being spoken by King Rahugana when he is glorifying Jadabharat. He happens to see Jadabharat, he knows the glories of Jadabharat, and he is explaining the importance of worshipping Vaishnavas and not committing Vaishnava Aparadha. So this word Sholapani is very beautiful. It is the name of Lord Shiva, he who holds Trishul in his hand. So he is called Sholapani. So when I was going through the section for giving class, I went to Srimad Bhagavatam to refer to this verse, which is being quoted here in Sri Caitanya Bhagavat. And I was so much astonished, and I was so grateful to Srila Prabhupada. I was so amazed by Srila Prabhupada. When I went to this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, unbelievably, Srila Prabhupada quotes Chaitanya Bhagavat in purport to that verse. It was such a surprise to me. So I will read the entire verse. This is, न विक्रीय विश्वसुहृत्सखस्य साम्येन वीताभिमतेस्तवापि महद्विमानात् स्वकृताद्धिमाद्रन् नाङ्क्षत्यदूराद् अपि शूलपाणिः. The last sentence is being quoted by Vrindavan Das Thakur. The first half he has not quoted. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Oh my dear Lord, you are the friend of the Supreme Person of Godhead, who is the friend of all living entities. You are therefore equal to everyone. You are free from the bodily concepts. Although I have committed an offense by insulting you, I know that there is no loss or gain for you due to my insult. You are fixed in your determination, but I have committed an offense. Because of this, even though I may be as strong as Lord Shiva, I shall be vanquished without delay due to my offense at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. Rahugana is telling Jadabharat. So this is, every Vaishnava is to be considered in this way. Vaishnavas, they are considered as next to the Supreme Lord himself. So in purport, Srila Prabhupada says, Maharaj Rahugana was very intelligent and conscious of the inauspicious effects arising from insulting a Vaishnava. He was therefore very anxious to be excused by Jadabharat. Following in the footsteps of Maharaj Rahugana, everyone should be very cautious not to commit an offense at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. And then Srila Prabhupada quotes this particular section from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur in Caitanya Bhagavata Madhya 13 says, Sholapani samajadi bhakta ninda kare, Bhagavata pramana tathapi shighra mare, Hena Vaishnavera ninde sarvagya hoy, She janera adha pata sarva shastrikoy. Even if one is as strong as Lord Shiva, who carries a trident in his hand, one will nonetheless fall down from his spiritual position if he tries to insult a Vaishnava. This is the verdict of all Vedic scriptures. And then Prabhupada quotes another verse from Caitanya Bhagavat, Madhya 22. Vaishnavera ninda kori beko jara gana, tara raksha samarthya nahika konjana, Sholapani samajadi Vaishnavera ninde, tathapiha nasha jai kahe shastra vrinde, iho namaniyashe sujana ninda kore, janme janme se papishtha deiva doshe more. One who blasphemes a Vaishnava cannot be protected by anyone. Even if a person is as strong as Lord Shiva, if he blasphemes a devotee, he is sure to be destroyed. This is the verdict of all Shastras. If one does not care for the verdict of the Shastras and dares blaspheme a Vaishnava, he suffers life after life because of this. So it is so beautiful to see this wonderful relation, this wonderful Adan Pradan between Chaitanya Bhagavat and Srimad Bhagavatam. How they both convey the same point, and how commentators of different time, authors of different time, Vrindavan Das Thakur and Srila Prabhupada, they have quoted, Prabhupada has quoted Vrindavan Das Thakur in his purport, in the same place where Vrindavan Das has quoted that particular verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. So therefore, Vaishnava Aparadha, how grave it is, and how much importance the Shastras have given to teach us not to commit Vaishnava Aparadha is immense. You all know that. We see Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with it, from Ambarish Maharaj's pastime, Prahlad Maharaj's pastime. Prahlad Maharaj's pastime is so beautiful. The Narsimhadev appeared to kill Hiranyakashipu when he was insulting Prahlad Maharaj, when he was trying to harm Prahlad Maharaj. So, when a pure devotee is harmed, the Lord cannot tolerate. You can see how Nrsimhadev, he just exploded from the pillar and immediately jumped on Hiranyakashipu. And that section of Bhagavatam, the description of the fight, the mood of Nrsimhadev when he's coming out of the pillar and attacking Prahlad Maharaj, is so beautiful that it's so fearful to read that, how fiery he was and how angry he was, what he could do. His form is so scary, but the mood of Nrsimhadev is so sweet. All this anger, all this extreme thing is all out of his love for a small boy, 5-year-old boy. He loves that boy so much, his devotee so much, that he is so angry that Hiranyakashipu has insulted, is trying to harm Prahlad Maharaj. He is so angry, and the reason behind the anger is so sweet. It just shows how sweet the Lord is. In Mayapur, we have this Sthanu Ugra Nrsimhadev. His form is one of the most angriest form of Nrsimhadev ever. It is the form where the pillar is broken and the Lord is jumping from the pillar. He's going to jump and pounce. So he has not even hit Hiranyakashipu once also. He's just going to about to hit. So the anger is all filled in him after he's just remembering how much this demoniac king has disturbed Prahlad Maharaj, what all he has put him through, and he's so angry, she's going to attack with all anger. So that form is what we have in Mayapur. But that form is so beautiful and so sweet actually. We have Prahlad Maharaj next to Nrsimhadev, standing with folded hand, and he's having no fear with the Lord. He's completely fearless. And Sridhar Swami, in his commentary, he explains that Nrsimhadev, just like a lion is to its cub, like that, the cub has no fear with the lion, and the lion, it will bite its cub, but that will not harm the cub also. With love, it does that. So when Prahlad Maharaj offers prayers and then Nrsimhadev caresses Prahlad Maharaj and he licks him, so much affection between both of them. So that is the mood of the Supreme Lord. So that much anger the Lord gets when one performs Vaishnava Aparadh, we can see in the form of Nrsimhadev how angry he is. So therefore, we need to be well aware and we should be very careful of not committing Vaishnava Aparadh. Now, Vaishnava Aparadh, one is we willfully committing Vaishnava Aparadh, that is we out of envy, out of gossip, backbiting, not glorifying a Vaishnava or telling mistakes about a Vaishnava. But sometimes another situation where we are not going for it, but suppose we have an argument with a devotee, and at that time we get angry with the devotee. There could be a mistake on that part, this part, both sides, that's a different thing. But sometimes there are misunderstandings, there is fights between devotees, argument between devotees. In those cases, we should not carry the grudge forward. We may have an argument, we may get angry at that time, that is, it's understood, we are not pure devotees to always be peaceful like that. But we may have some misgivings happening. But we should be very careful that we have only this one life to go back home, back to Godhead. We have received this golden chance. And how rare it is to find another devotee in this world where there are so many people living. How many people are devotees? Brahmanda Brahmide Puna Bhagyavan Dev Guru Krishna Prasade by Bhakti Lata Beach. So every time we may have a misunderstanding, we may feel upset by a devotee, we may feel not happy with a devotee. We should remember this, that person has also got Guru Krishna Prasade by Bhakti Lata Beach. He is a special chosen one by the Lord. It's not so easy for one to become a devotee. It's a very, very rare opportunity. Just as rare it is for us to become devotees, for everyone. So that person is also then the chosen person by the Lord and Guru to bestow mercy upon. That person is chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, means he has become so much fortune. So he's certainly a special person. So therefore, when we meet a devotee, we should be so happy to meet another devotee rather than having any misunderstanding. Even if we should remember that person is also a devotee. He also wants to serve the Lord. So we should try to adjust, give away and go wherever possible. It happens when we have festivals and all, there is so much service. We want to do one service in one way. But our in charge or our devotee who is working along with us, that person will say, no, let's do it this way. Or they may change what we wanted. then we may get upset. Oh, I arranged it in this way, that person changed the order. But then you should remember, okay, it's a small thing, let it go. As long as the service that person is also doing with what mentality? He wants to do best service for the Lord. So in that spirit of cooperation, as Prabhupada says, in this small world of devotees, we should keep the spirit of cooperation very alive. And with that spirit of cooperation and adjustment, if we go ahead, then we'll experience the joy of Krishna consciousness. Not he does better, I do better, I want it my way, not their way, like that. So that should be our mood in when we perform service with devotees. Because you always remember, the great to get the association of devotees is such a wonderful thing. All the devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam, when they see the Lord face to face, when they have attained the Lord, still what they pray for is, Dhruva Maharaj sees the Lord face to face. Still his prayer to the Lord is, may I be in the association of devotees who always glorify your glories. I want to be in devotee association. Prahlad Maharaj also does the same thing. He, after praying to the Lord and pacifying Nrsimhadev, the Lord is in front of him. He is asking what benediction you want. He is asking, your servant Narad Muni. May I always be a servant at the lotus feet of Narad Muni and always be in the association of Narad Muni. So devotees always they aspire for Vaishnava Sangha. That is always what they want. Sadhu Sangha, Mahat Seva, performing service to the lotus feet of Vaishnavas. This is what they want. That is the mode of pure devotees, and we should follow that mode of pure devotees. Text 391. Sarva Maha Prayashchita Jai Krishnera Nam Vaishnava Varade Seha Namilaye Tran. Krishna's name, which is the ultimate atonement, does not deliver one who offends a Vaishnava. Purport by Siddhanta Thakur. The holy name of the Lord have more power for destroying sinful reactions than all other kind of atonement mentioned in the Smritis. But if a person commits an offense against a devotee of Hari who is engaged in chanting those holy names, then he can never be delivered. Among the offenses against the chanting of the holy name, blasphemy of sadhu is the first. If one commits offenses against the holy name, he cannot possibly attain Namabhas or the fruit of chanting the holy name. So, holy name also cannot protect us from the fall down which will occur due to committing aparadha to a Vaishnava. And among the 10 offenses to chanting the holy name, the first one is blaspheming a devotee. Padma Puran e Paramavachan Prema Bhakti hoy iha korire palan. One who honors the following confidential words of the Padma Puran will attain ecstatic love of God. Tatam ninda namna paramam aparadham vitanute yatah khyatim yatam katamu sahate tat vigarham. To blaspheme the great saintly persons who are preaching the glories of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the worst offense at the lotus feet of the holy name. The Nama Prabhu, who is identical with Krishna, will never tolerate such blasphemous activities, even from one who passes as a great devotee. So, this is a check where we can find whether we have committed any Vaishnava aparadha unknowingly or knowingly. We may have knowingly committed, but we may not realize the gravity. It is a Vaishnava aparadha. We may think it is just a misunderstanding with the devotee. I am right. So, when we chant, if we feel a conscious loss of taste, we consciously feel that there is some big change in my chanting, I'm not able to concentrate, something wrong, then we should understand that we might have committed a Vaishnava aparadha. That could be the reason we are not getting any more taste in chanting, or our quality of chanting has come down. We are not able to concentrate like before. This means we might have committed Vaishnava aparadha. So, Nama Prabhu, we should beg at the lotus feet of Nama Prabhu to forgive us and try to remember and see if we have committed any aparadha. We may have insulted some devotee or something and try to rectify it with that person. If we are unable to think of anything like that, then we should sincerely approach the Supreme Lord with a pure heart and sincerely beg him that, Lord, I really do not know where I have committed mistake, but I find my japa is going slow. So, oh Lord, you are Paramatma in my heart, in everyone's heart. if you know, Lord, please guide me what to do, then the Lord himself will give us guidance to find, to know which Vaishnava we committed aparadh to, or the Lord will rectify the situation. Jeshune ei maha dasyura udhar, tare udhariva Gaura Chandra avatar. One who hears this narration regarding the deliverance of the two robes will be delivered by Sri Gaurachandra. Brahma Daitya Tarana Gauranga Jaya Jaya Karuna Sagara Prabho Parama Sadai. All glories to Gauranga, who delivered the two Brahmana demons. O Lord, you are an ocean of mercy and the most compassionate. Sriman Mahaprabhu delivered Jaga and Madai. He became known as Brahma Daitya Tarana. This is the name of Mahaprabhu that Vrindavan Das Thakur is telling. What is it? Brahma Daitya Tarana, the deliverer of a Brahmana demons. Although Jaga and Madhai were born in a Brahmana family, they are addressed as demons due to their aversion to the Lord. No matter what family one belongs to, if one's mood is averse to the Lord, then that person is a demon. That is the qualification of a demon. If one is atheistic, one doesn't accept the form of the Lord, these are all demoniac thoughts. Sahasra Karuna Sindho Mahakripamoy, Dosha nahi dekhe Prabhu Guna Matra Lai. The Lord's supreme mercy is as vast as thousands oceans. He sees the good qualities of others and never finds fault in them. This is the Lord's way. The Lord, even if one performs one good activity, the Lord looks for it and goes and bestows mercy on that person. Hena Prabhu virahe je papi prana rahe, chobe paramaya guna ar kichu nahe. A sinful life devoid of the association of such a Lord has no benefit other than its long duration. If one, Vrindavan Das Thakur is so much attached to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he is saying that if a person is not attached to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, if he is not thinking of Mahaprabhu, then it is no use of that person's life. He is just as good as being dead. Mahaprabhu is most merciful and sees no fault in others. He is not even slightly offended by one's offenses. The life of a sinful person who maintains his life devoid of service of Mahaprabhu is useless. He continues his life simply due to his past karma, but such an existence is never praiseworthy. Tatapi ho ek kripa karo mahashay, shravane vadane jana tora jashlay. Vrindavan Das Thakur is praying to the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. O Lord, please bestow your mercy on me so that I may hear and chant your glories. This is the request of the devotee at the lotus feet of the Lord. Next verse is so beautiful. It describes the mood of Vrindavan Das Thakur. Amar Prabhura Prabhu Gauranga Sundar Jata Vaishe Tatha Heno Hoi Anuchar. May I reside as the servant of Gaura Sundara, the Lord of my Lord, wherever he may be. Sriman Mahaprabhu is the worshipable Lord of my spiritual master. It is my desire that I may become their servant birth after birth. So who is the Lord of Vrindavan Das Thakur?
Nityananda Prabhu
Nityananda.
Mataji.
Nityananda Prabhu. His spiritual master is Nityananda Prabhu himself. So he is saying, Amara Prabhura Prabhu Gauranga Sundar. He is not saying my Lord is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Because Gauranga Mahaprabhu is whose possession? Gauranga Mahaprabhu is the possession of Nityananda Prabhu. Amara Prabhu, my Prabhu is Nityananda, and his Prabhu is Gauranga Sundar. So, and then Jatha Vaishe Tatha Hena Hoi Anuchar. Wherever he may be his servant. So our mode, this should be our mode also. We are the servant of our spiritual master. and the Lord belongs to our spiritual master. So we always want to be the servant and perform service to our spiritual master, render service in his mood, glorify our spiritual master, and by that we will be pleasing Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. चैतन्य कथार आदि अंत्य नाही जानी जेते मते चैतन्य यश कहानी. There is neither a beginning or end to the topic regarding Lord Chaitanya. Yet somehow or other I am narrating his glories. Ganataha Prabhupada Padme Namaskara Ite Aparada Kicho Nahoka Amara. I offer my obeisances at the feet of the Lord and his associates, so that I may not offend him. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chandrajan Vrindavana Dasa Tachu Pada Yugegar. Accepting Shri Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of your lotus feet. So we beg at the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur that may we always be able to sing his beautiful composition Chaitanya Bhagavat. And in this way, we also be able to accept Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu as our life and soul, just as Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur has done. Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. कृष्ण लीला भागवते कहे वेद व्यास चैतन्य लीला व्यास वृंदावन दास. Very sorry, the video went off.
Very good.
In the class today, this last verse I recited was Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami glorifies Vrindavan Das Thakur. He says Krishna Leela Bhagavate Kahe Vedavyas. The speaker of Krishna Leela Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavatam is Vedavyas. He described Krishna Leela and Chaitanya Leela Vyas. Vrindavan Das Thakur is the Vasudeva of
It's a heavy, just heavy.
Chaitanya Leela. So therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances to Vrindavan Das Thakur, and we are very grateful to him for composing Chaitanya Bhagavat, and may we be able to sing Chaitanya Bhagavat always and have Gaur Sundar and Nityananda Prabhu as our life and soul. Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very, very beautiful class. Very meditative. I really liked how you were connecting, how you found the connection between Srimad Bhagavatam purport and Chaitanya Bhagavat. Very nice, Mataji. Very, very nice class. Very simple, very beautiful to follow, and you quoted from all the places. It was very nice. Thank you for your valuable association. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. You took up this service last minute and then you came and you gave this class in spite of your little baby. Thank you, Mataji. Class was really very nice. Thank you so much. She, right? You have a daughter, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Is she awake?
She was sleeping
She was
all
on
the
your
while.
lap. Okay.
In the
Nice.
end, she began to cry.
See, you recently you said Brahmande Brahmite Kauna Bhagyavani. So she is the most Bhagyavani Jiva who came as your daughter. Thank you, Mataji. Very nice class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Yes, Mataji. It's very, very wonderful and so nice and so beautiful class. And you just glorify Navadvip, you glorify Mahaprabhu, you glorify Nityanand Prabhu. And you quoted from so many things in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavatam verses very nicely. And you just make more stress on each verses. They say that not commit any Vaishnava offense. And if you do, you should pray always that knowingly or unknowingly, you do aparadh, you should pray to Mahaprabhu. Otherwise, Mahaprabhu never deliver us. when we do the Vaishnava Aparadh. So it's very, very nice, Mataji, your classes. So always, as usual, every time. And I like which way you just do all the, from beginning chapter to end chapter, you just always do summary. I love that. Just like me, sometimes I cannot do attend the class, so I can see that by you do summary, I can understand what is going on in the before. So I love that. Adi, I love your class.
Thank you so much, Mataji. If any of you are coming to Mayapur, please let me know. So when you come to Mayapur, we can visit all these places. The first time the spirits of Bhagavad were delivered. The play Chaitanya Bhagavat describes so many pastimes. The exact places where these pastimes happened are present here. We can go together, sit there and read these pastimes. That will be the most wonderful thing we can ever do. So
Yeah,
please
Mataji.
have this opportunity. If
Yeah,
anyone is
Mataji.
coming, please let me know.
If Krishna's mercy and Mahaprabhu's mercy, we are coming in Yatra with Radhanath Maharaj. And if I can meet you and I have time, then I will sure tell you everything to go. Because I will be in Yatra, so I don't know Mataji, but I think I always think to get association with you, and I am coming.
12:30. Okay, I don't know.
We'll just having a function itself will be nice, Mataji. We will surely meet, Mataji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All the glories to Srila Prabhupada. Very, very wonderful class, Mataji. So, as Shomati Mataji said, that he will give the recap of the class. So, it's because the reason I will join from first of your classes because I also miss a few classes. So, it's good when we have a recap, till today's verse, what all has happened. So, thank you so much, first of all, for that. And today's class, we were really talking about the Vaishnava Aparadh. So, it starts from like when we are not having a pleasant face while seeing the Vaishnava, right? So I just have a question. Like when we get upset with the Vaishnava, so yes, I certainly know that there is some disturbance in the chanting happening. So then, but it's continuously happening with that Vaishnava. So then, what we should do, Mataji, for that?
Yeah, so as I said, we should not carry the grudge forward. We should try to sort out the issue. If it is not possible, if we feel that by trying to sort out is going to aggravate even more, then we should keep silence. But in our mind, we should not hold any grudge between that person. Like later when we come to know that this person something nice has done, we should not feel envious. Oh, see, he has done so much. That's not nice, like that. That we should not cultivate. I feel that we should not continue the grudge anymore, and we should try to pray to the Lord that if I go and try to solve this issue, it will become big. Oh Lord, you are present as Paramatma in everyone's heart. You please sort this issue out. But from our side, we should not hold any grudge, or we should not try to blaspheme the Vaishnava with other devotees. When somebody asks about the issue or misunderstanding, then trying to keep our side nice, our side clean, and telling more mistakes on that person's side. Those things we should not do. Is it okay,
Mataji? Yeah, okay, Mataji. So best thing is we can keep a distance, right? So that is better. So but yeah, we are keeping in a distance also. But there is a time that when we meet also, right? Like face to face. Even if we don't talk, when there is a festival or something, they also come. We also go. So at that time, there's a chance that we have to meet in face to face. So at that time, it's like embarrassing moment.
Go with just a courtesy of Hare Krishna. Might say Hare Krishna, maintain the distance. Try to move away.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you.
Displeasure to the Vaishnava. We should not in the mind feel a displeasure seeing the Vaishnava, and also in the face also showing the displeasure that why did I see you? That should not be there.
हाँ. Okay.
We may
Thank you,
not be happy,
Mataji.
but not be displeased seeing it. We should just try to understand that person is also being blessed by the Lord and the spiritual master.
Hmm.
That is why the person is also in the movement.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Devotees, anybody have any question or realization or something ask to Mataji? Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mataji. Koti Koti Dandavat Pranam. Praise the Prabhupada.
Thank you much. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Mataji, so I don't see anyone's hand raised.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. Mataji, just listening to your class and seeing you just gives the
My prayers are there for everyone to come to Mayapur. And when you come, please give me the chance to serve all of you.
Sure, would love to associate with you in person, Mataji. Thank you so much. Very beautiful.
For anyone who are coming during Yatra or anytime soon, you can always meet me. We have an office there in Mayapur campus. There is the important guest house Gada Bhavan. Opposite Gada Bhavan, we have the office Mayapur Tourism Center. So there, we are always there for serving all of you.
Which
So in
Bhavan,
case,
Mataji? Sorry.
hope it you. Yes, Mataji?
Which Bhavan?
Gada Bhavan's
Gada
Mayapur
Bhavan.
Tourism Center.
Gada Bhavan, right?
Gada Bhavan ka opposite Mayapur Tourism Center.
Oh.
So we are
Mataji,
always
you'll be there. You're in Hyderabad, right? So, or you shifted here to Mayapur?
No, for my daughter's Annaprasna, I've come back to Mayapur now. I just arrived in the
Okay.
September 3rd, 4th, I arrived. So now I'll be here. Maharaj Yatra is coming, so for Kartik, I'll be here.
Jai. Very blessed, Mataji. Very fortunate.
Mataji, always keep in your prayers to me.
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Very beautiful class, Mataji, and very blissful to see you, Mataji, and listen to you. Hare Krishna.
I'm very blissful to be in this group and speak about Caitanya Bhagavata. Thank you so much for giving me this chance. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Vinita Mataji. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Also, Mataji, thank you so much to give us this enlightening and nectarian class as usual, Mataji. So if your permission, can we... Okay, so thank you so much, Mataji, for this enlightening nectarian class today, and we are very grateful to you. We look forward to your association again in future, Mataji, very soon. And Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada
Hare Krishna.
ki
Thank you, Mataji.
Jai.
Hari Bol. Thank you.
So much, Mataji.
Sri Caitanya Bhagavat ki Jai. Her Grace Antaranga Tulasi Devi Dasi Mata ji ki Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna Mata.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.